Hi, this is Andy from FeedOtter. Today, I'm going to walk you through how you can use Marketo's operational email feature to bypass communication limits for certain content emails. Why would you want to do this? Well, Marketo has great built-in controls for limiting the number of emails that you send a particular marketing lead in a given week or time period. With content, however, many times our subscribers will offer their users a way to select and opt in to specific content feeds. And those content feeds are delivered when content is published and produced. And this is a great use case where the operational limit or the email limits are sometimes desired to be overridden. For example, if you're sending marketing emails throughout your normal week as a business, you may want people that have opted in to receive certain content emails to get those pieces of content, regardless of how many marketing campaigns have run this week. So it's a great use case to run the content over the top of your traditional Marketo sending limits. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to offer just a quick way to show you how to make your FeedOtter automated email Marketo campaigns compatible with that feature. So starting in my FeedOtter account, I have an automated email campaign. This is sending out the weekly podcast episode to my Marketo users. So this is set to run. It's set to run once a week on Friday. In Marketo, I am going to go back in and I'm going to find the weekly podcast review campaign. So here is the object that relates to your campaign in FeedOtter. And the campaign is already set up. So if you remember your Marketo and FeedOtter setup, you have already configured the audience and the email in that FeedOtter setup program. What we're going to do is we're going to expand that setup email program and find the email underneath it. And we're going to click on it and we are going to hit Edit Draft. And then we're going to tweak the email settings. So we're going to click Email Settings and we're going to check the box that says Operational Email. You'll see the warning. What we're doing here again is we're bypassing Marketo's built-in communication limits setting so that users that have subscribed to this particular podcast or content feed are always getting this email, no matter what. We hit Save, and under Email Actions, choose Approve and Close. You want to make sure that this has a green mark next to it and everything approved successfully. You also want to be very careful when editing those draft emails to only make the changes that we've talked about here. Making changes elsewhere can have effects that disable FeedOtter's ability to update the content and automate things. So be very careful when editing this setup draft email. If you're able to approve, everything should be okay. And you'll want to test that by going into FeedOtter and doing a send now. Typically, you may want to change your setup program list to an internal test list. But if you are like me and this is currently in a testing mode, so I'm not worried that this is going to send to anybody. Send now is a feature that allows you to on demand send a copy of this email. So the other thing that you can check is you can go into your FeedOtter campaign, go to integration, and check the automation level. As long as that send email box is unchecked, FeedOtter will not cause Marketo to send an email. So we can test this without worrying that an email is going to go out. So we're all set. I'm going to go back to send now, and I'm going to hit run this email. In just a moment, FeedOtter will create a new podcast email in Marketo. It will give you a button. You can jump right to it. And you can see that when we go to our new email that has been created, the email is created, it's not scheduled. And also, when we click on the email, the operational email status has cloned over. So this means that you can use FeedOtter's automation and generate campaigns that automatically bypass Marketo's communications. Again, this is great if you are allowing your subscribers to opt into content and delivering that content as it's published, and you don't want those streams to interfere with the limits you have on your marketing emails. I hope this tip has been helpful. If you have any other questions, we're always here. Feel free to email us or click the question mark in the FeedOtter application to send us an email anytime. Thank you very much.